Hello and welcome back. I'm wearing the same shirt as my last review because I did it right before this one. Anyway, today I am reviewing my Cactus Sapote beer and I have absolutely no idea how this is going to turn out. So all I know is it's pink. That was the whole point. If you saw my Cactus video, which you should really just watch it solely for like squishing out the cactus, it is bizarre. Okay, so I literally based this entire recipe on a visit to the grocery store. I saw these prickly pear cactus fruit, the bright red ones, and I was like, I cannot leave this store without taking all of them, throwing them in my freezer for the one day that I decide to make a cactus beer. That day came. If you freeze prickly pear, they're called tunas in Spanish, and I love that. But anyway, the prickly pear fruit, if you freeze them and squish them out, it's like almost like jelly. It's kind of weird. My mom's ranch has prickly pears everywhere. I remember like growing up, going out and being like tasked with digging them up so we could burn them. Like there's so many, they're a nuisance. They're kind of invasive in Texas where she is, and you know, it's Texas, whatever. But we never really got the fruit from them. And I don't know if it's just like we didn't know what to do with it or whatnot. But I have my mom now looking out for good cactus fruit to put in her margaritas. And she's not a beer drinker. Don't shame her. Anyway, I digress. I love cactuses. I've tried to cook napoles before by literally harvesting cactus on the side of the road and like doing the whole thing, and I'm not equipped for it. It's too much focus and splinters. Anyway, the other thing that's in this beer is this fruit that I didn't even know existed. It's called a sapote, and the sapote is basically like a banana. Well, it looks like an apple, right? And then when it ripens, it's got the texture of a banana inside, but a creamier banana. And it kind of tastes like papaya mixed with caramel, but without like the coffee flavor of papaya, which is not what I like about a papaya. And they're very sweet. Apparently sapotes are amazing in like gelato. You can basically make like vegan ice cream with them. I'm actually trying to grow some for one of my friends who has a daughter who's vegan. So one day that maybe she can make vegan ice cream with them. Anyway, it's gonna be like 10 years down the road and she's gonna be like 17 and be like, what are you talking about, Sarah? Anyway. Yeah, so that's what's in this beer. It was brewed with a limited edition yeast by Escarpment Labs called Jotun, and it is a Saison Kvike strain. So this brewed in, my fermenter out here, it probably got to about 85 degrees in there, so I'm not sure how it's held up, but if you think about Saison and Kvike strains, they are really well adapted to higher temperatures. So I have faith it's gonna work out, right? Don't have any idea what else I put in this beer. So you can look at the other video of when I made it to find that. All right, let's get to it. It's pink. I love it. So pink. Even the head is pink. It's like baby pink almost. This has a very bizarre aroma. It smells like cactus fruit. So I guess I put enough in there, right? It's kind of an earthy, it honestly smells like breaking a cactus. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like dirt and cactus. So wild. I love doing weird experimental beers like this just to see what happens. That's my favorite part of brewing. All right, let's get to it. The aroma carries through the taste. But it's not as strong. And it's got a slight tartness, which is really nice. And I don't know if that's from the fruit or if it's from the yeast. I assume it's from the fruit. It's got to be, right? Wow. That's so different. It almost tastes like it's like it's the level of tartness like a gose has. So it's just a slight bit of, you know, not sweet, not bitter, just kind of different and a little acidic, and it's kind of nice. It's such a unique flavor. It has zero bitterness, but it's that earthiness that's really kind of, it's just creating such a depth of character to the beer. It's really hard to describe. I don't know if I've ever tasted anything like this. You know what? It's almost got the flavor almost, not fully, tastes like sage smells, which, I mean, I think it's perfect for this beer because, you know, I'm doing a whole Central America, Southern North America kind of thing with this, with the Cactus and the Sapotes and fermenting at a higher temperature, right? I am in Southern California, so this stuff is like what I'm surrounded by. You know, my local grocery store is called Vallarta. So if that gives you an idea of what I surround myself with in Southern California, it's the Mexican influence is so strong and so lovely here. It's actually what I miss most about going up to Washington, because you really don't have that. It's almost like, I don't know. It's hard to describe, but I really love like how multicultural the neighborhood I live in is now. And it's just, this is just like awesome. It's awesome. And it celebrates like living in Panorama City, which is where I live, by the way. Southern California, Panorama City. I don't think I have anything else to say. If you have the ability, and like, Sapotes are hard to find. The only reason I had any was because my boss at my day job has a tree in his yard, and he brought some in, and no one was taking them, so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna take it and make beer out of it. But you can usually find, like, at least if you're in the South, some prickly pear fruit. Well, at least if you're in the Southwest, that's, you know. And, you know, if the region you live in allows, I strongly suggest you make this beer. I would probably use a Saison strain. I don't know if you can, I don't think you can still get the one that I used, but I mean, I love the French Saison strain from White Labs, and that's available year-round, so that would be a good one to try out. It does dry things out a bit more than I think this is, but, you know, experiment. That's what this whole thing is about. That's what making beer is about. It's experimenting. It's just like cooking. It's fantastic. It just takes longer. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so happy I got to share this with you, and I literally just wanted a pink beer. That's why I made this. And look at me go. I'll see you guys next time.